We need to pull back 2 goals in the semi-final second leg. And we're at Anfield, so that's the best place to try and do that. So let's see if we can get into our 4th successive Carabao Cup final. Hello there, folks. It's TIJ and welcome to episode 9 of the 4th season of Conquering the Euro on Foot Manager 2019. Today we have the second leg of our League Cup semi-final against Southampton, followed by a game away in the league against Manchester United. Only the one game played since I've last been with you. Basically, it's a really hectic time of the season, so we're not going to go on big runs between games at this point. But it was a good game. Harry Wilson got his first goal, I believe, ever for Liverpool in the 19th minute. We gave him a game because Salah's out for 6 months, which isn't the best way for him to go. Yep, it's his first ever Liverpool goal, and he only made his first appearance at the start of the season, to be fair to him. And also, we had Ben Woodburn scoring 2 at the end of the game as well. But we have to pull 2 back against Southampton today because Redmond and Ings scored against us in the first match. And hopefully we can get on with it. But we do face a similar situation to what we had last year. We were down 1-0 and actually beat them 4-1 at home. But the disadvantage this year is that we have neither Origi or Firmino in the team. But for today's game, we are going to have Lafont in goal. We'll change that over to Lafont. With Alexander-Arnold, Nia, Van Dijk and Moreno at the back. With Fabinho and Henderson in the midfield. Trincao and Gnabry on the wings with Woodburn and Balotelli up front. Remember that, of course, Mitrovic is cup-tied for this game and all future cup games this season because he played for Southampton beforehand. Should be an interesting game, though, should this? I'm a little bit worried about it because I don't really feel we're going to pull it back. They're a very good team, Southampton, and they'll look back on last year. I don't think they'll let it happen again. I'm just going to put the highlights to a sensible level. Yep, there we go. We're going to tell the lads and just be aggressive with them that they deserve to be in the final and they want to make that happen at the end of the day. That's what's going to happen for us to do anything here. In the tunnel, yep, I think that's fine. Weather in terms of things, I'm not too bothered about the weather, to be honest. As long as we win the match and we're at home, so the Anfield faithful will be singing for us, so hopefully we can do something today. But it's going to be quite tricky, but an early goal would certainly help our cause. Alexander-Arnold to Fabinho. Can we keep the ball? We certainly can for now. Henderson on the edge of the box. Shoots! Nothing coming of it, though, unfortunately. A good block from the Southampton defender. Ooh, I thought that was a second try then, but Huet gets it out for now. But Henderson tracking back to get the ball back, retaining possession for us, which is good. Good pass out to Alexander-Arnold on the right wing. Comes a bit more central for Woodburn, and that's got to be a tackle, and it is. It's a tackle in the box by Huet. And it's going to be a penalty, and our penalty taker Balotelli is going to take it. Can it be an early goal for us, just like Southampton impacted us with at St Mary's? Balotelli steps up for the penalty, and it's in the back of the net. The goalkeeper doesn't even move, but Balotelli with a brilliant strike down the right-hand side. No nonsense, it says, but at the bottom of the screen. And we are 1-0 up. And that is brilliant stuff. So let's tell the players to get a bit creative. If we can get that second goal in the first 10-15 minutes, that would be fantastic. It just alleviates any pressure and puts it back onto a level playing field. But that's really good, and it seems to be in the better team here. We've not necessarily dominated, but we've had a lot more shots than Southampton. If you don't buy a ticket, as they say on FIFA, you don't win the raffle or the lottery. Moreno, good ball up to Balotelli. Can he keep it? He certainly can. Balotelli, nothing quite of it just yet. Gnabry, no foul. I thought that might have been another penalty then. That's why I stopped for a second. But Moreno gets the ball back. Fabinho. When we're losing the ball, we're actually regaining it, which is really nice. And Balotelli gets the second one of the game. And we are back on level terms. Within 18 minutes, Balotelli strikes twice. Woodburn effectively the assist for both of them because Woodburn got took out the first time and provided the assist this time. But good stuff from Moreno to keep the ball. It seems the players are working hard. I can see in several instances already that the players just made sure that they get the possession back quickly after we've lost it, and that means that that's led to that chance, and arguably the chance before it to put us 2-0 up in this game. And of course, there's been no away goals scored yet, and we didn't get any away goals, so if it does end up in a draw and Southampton score, they'll go through, because unfortunately we didn't benefit from any away goals. But we do need to make sure we get at least another goal to make sure we go through without any need of penalties. But Danny Ings on the ball, and providing a bit of a threat for Southampton on the edge of the box, shoots, and it's in. What happened there? What happened there? Really poor from our defence. Lafont not quite on his line, really. Yeah, he scores against his old team, but I'm not really sure what happened there. He wasn't really too intense, to be honest, was Danny Ings there. Kind of, strolling through the middle of the pitch. Not really much pressure put on by the players. And that's a little bit disappointing. So as it stands, we need to win this 4-1, much like last year. And Balotelli, wow. Sometimes Balotelli just strikes. Sometimes he just does it, and sometimes he'll go with 6 games without scoring. That's his hat-trick today. A lovely free kick, lovely bending free kick. It certainly confused the goalkeeper, and what a bend that's got on it. Fantastic. Pavlenka can only get the ball into the net, and effectively he parries the ball, and it goes straight into the net. But unbelievably, even though we are 3-1 up, it still won't be enough to put us in the Carabao Cup final at the moment. So we've got to do a little bit better after half-time. We are going to need to say, yeah, we need to keep going out there and get the 1 goal. Because ultimately, the result doesn't matter here today. What matters today is the cumulative result. We can go and beat them 5-3, but, you know, they'll still get through. Yeah, they will. That's fine. I was just checking that I'm not making a stupid statement there, but just making sure that we get another goal or 2 and that Southampton don't level it on goal difference or on aggregate, as you want to say. That's absolutely crucial, and now may well be the point where we get our goal. But 12 shots on target out of 17. Very respectable figure. Felipe gets it out, but hopefully Henderson tracks back again. Good stuff from Henderson. To Mir, back to Henderson. Now, don't muck about. Good stuff to Moreno. Moreno, can you centrally? He does to Fabinho. Just a safe pass. Nice stuff. Alberto Moreno. Now back into Henderson. Henderson back to Virgil van Dijk. Typical Henderson, that is. Fabinho, Henderson. Fabinho. Nice safe pass. He's just waiting for an opening. I'm quite happy with that, though. Trincao into the box for Gnabry. And Gnabry gets the goal on the second time. The goalkeeper did parry it first off, but from the rebound, Gnabry scored. And the 2 wingers combined. And it looks like we could well be through to our 4th successive Carabao Cup final. And what a turnaround it's been. It seems crazy to think that it's just a mirror of last year's results, even though it was 2-0 at St Mary's this time. But just for argument's sake, you know, it's the same sort of story. But a good ball from Balotelli, nothing quite coming of it. And I'll tell you what, Trincao gets the 5th goal for us. And anything now, it's just a reward. It's just, I doubt they'll pull 2 back. They may well do, so we've just still got to keep on guard. But at the same time, we've been really clinical today. 15 shots on target. If Southampton hadn't defended so well, we could possibly be talking about 7 or 8-1. So, absolutely fantastic stuff. And I think that penalty really started us off. As soon as we can get 1 goal, we absolutely go for it. And Balotelli just scored a 6th. Balotelli has scored his 4th goal of the game. Another assist from Woodburn. Unbelievably, Woodburn's not scored one today, but he's provided 3 or 4 assists. And it's bonkers. This is 6-1. What a boost this will give the players going into the Manchester United game next week. And if we can play anything like this against United, we'll be absolutely rubbing our hands together. That's brilliant. But we'll bring Fabinho off for Grujic. We'll bring Trincao off for Wilson. And we'll also bring off Jorge Mir for Jonathan Tah to round off a triple substitution. Just taking off the players who are tired. And look at that rate for Balotelli. 9.8. Absolutely fantastic. Of course, Southampton can still get back into this game, but I don't really see a way back into them now. Possibly if they can score a goal here, they can score 3 late goals, and that's very nearly a goal from Daniel Podence there. But luckily nothing coming of it. But 10 minutes to go. We're going to drop back a little bit into just a cautious mentality. Tell the players to tighten up and just make sure that we don't concede. You could say that, well, that's inviting pressure onto us. But our 3 goals going to go in, it's very doubtful. And apparently they're not very happy with that feedback. But as long as we win, I'm really not bothered. And what a resounding win it has been. No mucking about. We got the 2 goals we needed pretty much straight away. They got 1 goal back. But absolutely fantastic stuff. And we go to a 4th successive Carabao Cup final. And now it's time to hopefully inflict the exact same result or similar on Manchester United next week in the Premier League. A few things to mention that just completely escaped me at the start of the episode. We've actually made some sales in January. And we've also signed a player. Just completely went over my head. But we've sold 3 big players. The first one being Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's gone to Newcastle for £10 million. To be honest, he was out of contract at the end of the year. Hasn't done too brilliantly here. Has had a set of injuries and just hasn't been in the first team setup. So his contract run out at the end of the season. I thought, let's cash in on him. And £10 million I think is a good amount. Shea Yojo has also gone to Cardiff for £4 million. Again, not really playing too fantastically wherever he's been over the save. He has been playing consistent football though, which is good, and I hope he gets the best of luck at Cardiff, but just not a player that's probably not going to get into our setup. And Joe Hart has also left the club for £1.2 million. Again, he was never going to play with... Hold on. I was about to say overview. I'm like, is he retired or something? His career stats, there we go. And yeah, I'm guessing he's not going to have long left. He had a good season for us last term. You know, only conceding 31 in the 24 games. But now we got Lafont and Navas and Hugo Lloris. There just doesn't seem to be the point. We've signed Lloris for how much? £400,000. Just a good signing, I thought. It was a good, solid signing. Obviously not the best goalkeepers anymore in terms of his ability. But in terms of his attributes, he looks very good. So, again, someone who could be very good for us. And as I say, 115 conceded only in 309 games for Tottenham. That's an absolutely incredible record. Saying that, never mind. I thought that was very low. It's because it only counts the last 3 seasons. So, very bad. You know, that's like, you know, that's... Yeah. not the best. And I did think that. Only that amount conceded, really? But no, that's a bit of fake news, a bit of falsified information. But since I've last played, we've drawn against Reading. Let's not talk about that. A disaster after that game against Southampton. And it's all gone off a little bit in the press between myself and Mourinho. I've revealed my lack of respect for him after he said that he wants to humiliate me. So somebody's going to be particularly embarrassed today, and one manager is going to be particularly happy. But same formation as usual. Pretty much the same players that played against Southampton, apart from the fact Lallana fills in on the left-hand side. Because basically Gnabry's injured. Well, not basically, but because Gnabry's injured, we haven't particularly got many other options to fit. We have got Wilson, but he is a little bit tired, so Lallana fits in on that left wing nicely. Keita gets a rare appearance. Mamana and Tar are in the back of defence, and then Woodburn and Balotelli are up front. And if Balotelli can score 4 today, bring it on. We've got nothing to lose. It's a full schedule, a full lineup of fixtures tonight. I'm just going to put you as an inside forward on support rather than attack, just to bear in mind to balance the deficit of supportive players in the midfield. But yeah, it's a full set of fixtures tonight, so we can... Oh, I've done that whole thing with how quick the highlights are again, whoops. But we can possibly get the lead to the top of the table back down to 7 points, which I think will be fantastic. We're just going to get a positive mentality and tell the players to get a bit more creative. Again, Manchester United seem to have been on top so far. Not particularly much of a surprise being away from home, but not to have had any shots yet is a real disappointment. But as I was just saying, we can get the lead down to 7 points if Arsenal lose today and we get a win. That could possibly happen, but just winning all the games left in the season, really, now. That's all we can do. Win where we can and just be as good as we can be. But I'll tell you something. Surprisingly, we've had 61% of possession and not had a shot yet. That's absolutely crazy. So, United have had 6, and we've actually got a good pass completion rate. So where it's going wrong, I am not sure, but this is poor defending. Rashford's on the ball through to Icardi, and he put it wide. But we're being carved a little bit too far open in the back, I feel. Sorry about that. I was like, oh, we've been too carved open. I know it's emotional. But let's play for set pieces, work it into the box, and also focus play down the wings. We do need to get some shots on target, but else, we're not going to be able to do anything in this game, to be quite frank. But we've been quite good, it seems, at the back, obviously, so far, because we've had 7 shots, and none of them have been any near the goal. And in fact, 8 shots now they've had. So this could be their 9th and first goal, possibly. It goes over to Luke Shaw, and Lafont saves. It's a bit of a deflection for one of our defenders, which could have ended nastily. But amazingly, we haven't had a shot, but still haven't been conceded against yet, and that's just absolutely fantastic. I'll say that sarcastically. Well, it's good in one way that we're keeping a clean sheet, but it's awful in the fact we haven't had a shot yet. But this could be our first shot. No, it's not. Henderson loses the ball. I was just really raving about our good pass completion stats, and then that happens. Deary me. But it's a good save once again from Lafont. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, to be honest, because we shouldn't really be not getting any possession or anything like that. So we have got the possession, but we're just not getting the shots off. So very peculiar. I haven't really seen this ever before in my experience, but maybe here we go. Bit of a counter-attack now. Henderson through to Balotelli. Balotelli on the ball. Can he loop it round to Woodburn? Not quite. Rodrigo gets the ball there to play, but it's still our attack. And that's going to be it, I think, for this highlight. Yeah, it is. And if we can hold out until half-time, I'd be quite happy, but it's a bit weird so far. United very much dominating play in terms of shots, but we're dominating play in terms of possession. But I'll be honest, I haven't seen us on the ball for more than 10 seconds in a highlight so far, so I'm interested to see where all this possession's coming from. But an interesting half, a very confusing half, and I don't really know what to take from it because, yes, we're playing very well in terms of our possession, but ultimately, we haven't offered anything in front of goal, quite literally. We haven't had any shots yet. We need to get a bit more creative, and hopefully we start this half with a bang. Nothing really going on, though, in the other games. It seems Chelsea are behind, so we could make an advantage of that. City are in front, and we can keep pace with them. And obviously, Arsenal might lose points as well. Good ball from Balotelli into the box for Trincao to Woodburn. Oh, it's getting closer. Trincao puts it in the back of the net. It's only our second shot of the game. And Francisco Trincao puts his 10th goal of the season into the back of the net. Only 2 shots. They've had 12. Only 2 shots for us. And amazingly, we've already scored one of them. Let's have a look at this. Balotelli, a good ball in. Trincao had a bit of a... Well, it was Woodburn with the header. Bit of a rubbish header. But still, it caused De Gea to parry it. Bit of a fake header there, but it did well nonetheless. A bit of a falsified one. But it did, it worked nonetheless. And Trincao has the first goal for us. And this is the weirdest game I've possibly ever seen. We're very rarely a team who sit back in terms of we have the possession but don't really go for it. And it's very weird being like this, but I'll take it as long as we get wins because we need wins at the moment. But I do feel possibly, obviously United have made all their substitutions now. So technically they should be at their most strong now. With Thomas Partey and Babu and whoever it was coming on. Rodrigo though to Saul. Saul back to Rodrigo. Rodrigo 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Luke Shaw on the edge of the box. This is going to be the goal here into Tar. Good stuff from Tar to get it out. Now can we get it out permanently? Not quite. Strike 2 for United or wave 2 for us. In Babu puts it back to Partey. It's going to be a goal here, I'm feeling. Saul shoots, and what a save that is from Alban Lafont. Fantastic. A really good shot from Saul there. It just curved for high heaven, and that's a fantastic save from Lafont. We're going to bring Moreno on now for, what's his face? Robertson. Couldn't think what his name is then. But he is coming back from an injury. He was nursing an injury in the last few games, so we're just going to put him in steadily, and that possibly could have been a goal there for United. But we're going to go back to positive, because we don't want to restrict ourselves too much. But if we do concede here, we'll look like a bit of a fool. More direct approach, apparently. Okay, we'll take that. We're also going to bring Aguero on for Woodburn at this point. See how that works in logistics. But this could be an interesting end to the game. If it ends like this, to be fair, all the teams have picked up points. It means we actually stay on terms with those teams. But it's a bit unfortunate that Chelsea, City and Arsenal have all won. But what a peculiar game this has been so far. I still feel Man United have got something to say. Thomas Partey on the edge of the box. Shoot, what a shot. But more power than precision, I think, there. Oh, we've gone into added time. This is tense. 4 minutes to go. I think we're going to clinch it. Oh, no. Lingard into the box. Kay to get it out. Come on. Get it out permanently. Rodrigo to Lingard. Lingard into the box for Rodrigo. Denied by the post. And Icardi just stands there going, huh? But are we going to win this? How have we won that game? 4 shots. We've robbed them. We've FM'd someone for the first time, and that might well be a hint that possibly we might be coming good. 2 wins in today's episode. What more can you ask for? So I reckon that one deserves a like compared to the 2 losses we had last time out. Leave a like though if you enjoyed, comment down below as well, and subscribe for daily Foot Manager content. But until the next time, folks, which will be the Carabao Cup final against Manchester United for the 2nd consecutive year. I'm very excited for that. But the next video will be our first leg against PSG in the Champions League, followed by the Carabao Cup final. So what's not to love there? We'll be back tomorrow at 6 PM for that. But until then, folks, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.